Hello everyone, and this is the lecture series of hydraulic mechanics subject, and the course code for this subject is ME317 and unit number 2nd and lecture number 16 in this series. And this subject relates to the BTech 5th Sem Mechanical Engineering branch, and today I will teach about the momentum equation. For my introduction, myself Rahul Kumar, Assistant Professor of Department of Mechanical Engineering, Suresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. And the momentum equation. Momentum equation, it is the statement given from the Newton's second law and relate the sum of the forces. And this Newton's law of second law relates to the sum of the forces acting on an element of fluid to its acceleration or rate of change of momentum. You will probably recognize the equation just like as F equal to ma. This is the Newton's second law equation, and which is used to analyze the solid mechanics to relate applied force to acceleration, and in fluid mechanics this is not clear. Mass is moving or mass at rest. We should use so different form of the equation. And the Newton's second law says the rate of change of momentum of a body is equal to the resultant force acting on the body and takes place in the direction of the force. And to determine the momentum or rate of change of momentum with the help of the Newton's second law equation in the fluid dynamics. And for this case, first we consider the stream tube as a pipe flow, or in case of any pipe bend flow. So these are the best application of this momentum equation. Then we go to the next slide for the objective of this topic. These are the different objective of this momentum equation, and by the end of this section, student and you should be able to understand about the introduce the momentum equation for a fluid, and demonstrate how the momentum equation and principles of conservation of momentum is used to predict the forces induced by the flowing fluids, and this type of change in momentum occurs in one type of water jet striking at the wall surface, and if any pipe is bent, so what will be the forces associated with the bent portion, and the some more topics related to the some like this means the fountain is starting the water flow, and how much force and how much height gaining by this water. So this type of principle or applications solved by this momentum equation, and these are the main objectives of this equations. And then move to the introduction of this. In the momentum and the fluid flow, we have all seen moving fluid exerting forces, means all fluid have some forces. Without force, fluid cannot move from one point to any point. And in the case of aircraft, lift force and weight of the aircraft, and the means if air is moving over the wing, it creates a one force. This is the this is the upward force of this aircraft, and this upward force called the lift of this aircraft, right? And a second example is a jet of water from the house exert a force on whatever it hits. Means a jet of water means it creates one fountain, and this fountain, how much distance it will takes, and how much distance the water is striking and at the other end. And in fluid mechanics, the analysis of motion performed in the same way in the solid mechanics also. But in solid mechanics, Newton's law gives the momentum equation, but here the fluid as a rest or moving condition just creates a one solid boundary, and here also Newton's law of motion is applicable. And then account of this also taken for the special properties of the fluid when in motion. And the momentum equation is the statement of the Newton's second law and relates the sum of the forces acting on the element of the fluid to its acceleration or change in the momentum of this fluid. By the change of the momentum of this fluid in this fluid dynamics, it is given by the Bernoulli's equation. And for the Bernoulli's equation, we start by assuming that we have a steady flow, and which is a non-uniform flowing in the stream tube also. So these kinds of flow is used to create different kinds of forces, and these forces multiplied by the different type of parameters, and our mass into velocity, mass into the mass and velocity gives the momentum of the fluid, gives the momentum of this fluid element. So here we are considering the F equal to ma. This is the Newton's second law, and in fluid mechanics it is not clear what mass of moving fluid, but a continuum of this fluid. Continuum means some portion consider in pipe, means suppose this is a one pipe. In this pipe 1 and 2 position are considered. So inside this 1 and 2 section, this is a one type of continuum of fluid, and this mass is moving from one place to any other place for the condition fulfilling the condition of the Reynolds transport theorem. And Reynolds transport theorem gives the statement like as a some mass entering inside this continuum or some closed boundary, and it is equal to the same mass is at the same time outgoing from the outside from the continuum, right? And this momentum of this particle or object is defined as just like as a mass into velocity, and the mass of the tube gives the velocity into density, and this volume given by the area into distance. So first you know the area of the tube, then multiply the how much distance it will cover this area, and for the volume and the product of area and distance gives the volume. If I am multiplying the density, one factor is density, so it gives the mass. If I am multiply this mass with this velocity of this fluid, it will give the momentum, right? So this is the momentum is equal to m into v, right? For this case, we determine the rate of change of momentum for a fluid. We will consider a stream tube, assuming steady and non-uniform flow from continuity equation, just like it will gives a product of mass into velocity, and this is the mass into velocity, this is rho 1 a1, this is the mass, and v is the velocity. So from continuity equation, suppose this is a one section, here is section 1 AB and another section is CD. In the AB system, the fluid property is just like a rho 1, u1 and a1. Rho 1 is, this is the velocity at this density at the section 1, u1 is the velocity at the section 1, and a1 is the area of section 2. Similarly, these properties, this is belongs to the D and C section. Here rho 2 is the density at the section 2 and u2 is the velocity at section 2 and a2 is the area of section 2. Then by the continuity equation, this will gives the rho 1 a1 v1 equal to rho 2 a2 v2, and this is the m dot, right? And the rate of change of momentum exists for phase CD may be defined as rho 2 a2 v2, this is the m dot, and rho 2 a2 v2 into v2 also. And similarly for this case, rho 1 a1 v1 and v1 for this AB phase. Then the rate of change of momentum across the control volume, this is a rho 2 a2 v2 v2 minus rho 1 a1 v1 v1 equal to m dot v2 minus m dot v1. This is equal to m dot v2 minus v1. This is equal to m dot v2 minus v1 is here. So this is the momentum equation for this this type of flow. And then next thing, the previous equation which is applicable only for the one directional flow, and if we consider the two dimensional equation, so consider two dimensional system as shown in figure. Here the since both moment and force are vector quantities and they can be resolving into components in the x and y directions. So in this case, the at the inlet velocity vector is v1 and the outlet velocity vector is v2. So v1 makes an angle theta with the x-axis, and the outlet velocity, this is the outlet velocity, this is the v2, and this makes an angle phi with the x-axis, So the forces are divided into two components. One is the fx and second one is the fy, and this fx and fy component, and for this case we have consider the forces by resolving in the direction of coordinate axis. Then the forces in x direction. What are the forces in x direction? Fx equal to rate of change of momentum in x direction. This is the force in x direction only, right? This will gives the rate of change of momentum in x direction, and this is equal to just like a mass flow rate into change of velocity in x direction, and this will give the m dot v2 cos phi minus v1 cos theta, and this is equal to m dot vx2 minus vx1, right? And then fy is equal to rate of change of momentum in y direction. Fy is the rate of change of momentum in y direction, and this is equal to mass flow rate into change of velocity in y direction. So for this case, m dot in bracket v2 sin phi minus v1 sin theta, and this is equal to m dot v y2 minus v y1. This is the case of fy. So what the value of resultant force and what the angle of the resultant force, this will I will cover in next slide also. So in the next slide, it gives the forces in x direction and forces in y direction. The resultant force of this fx and y, force in x direction and y direction fy, it gives a one resultant force which make the x direction angle is alpha, and this is the f resultant force, and these component combining these vectorially, and the angle which this force acts at is given by phi equal to, or this is a angle is here alpha equal to tan inverse fy by fx, alpha equal to tan inverse fy by fx, and the force is here f equal to fx square plus fy square. This is the resultant force, and but this is applicable only for the two-dimensional flow. This is applicable only for the two-dimensional flow. For a three-dimensional XYZ system, we can an extra force to calculate the forces and resolve in z direction also, and this is considered exactly the same way, right? And then go to the next slide for the conclusion of this third dimension of force. In both two cases, it will give a one summary. In the summary, we can say that the total force exerted on the fluid in a control volume in a given direction is equal to the rate of change of momentum in the given direction of fluid passing through the control volume, and it is given by F equal to m dot V out minus V in. V out means velocity at the outlet fluid and velocity at the inlet of the fluid, and it will give the F equal to rho q V out minus Vn. For that case, note the value of F is positive in the direction in which V is assumed to be positive, and V is assumed to be positive. So this is the forces in moment equation for the x and y direction also. But this resultant force F gives the different kind of forces. These are the solid body force and the body force due to the gravity effect, and the fluid pressure. Fluid pressure just like this is a one type of pressure force, right? This is a one type of pressure force. So first we consider the F1 equal to Fr, and this is a force exerted in the given direction of a fluid by any solid body touching the control volume of the fluid, right? And then Fb, this is the force given by the gravity effect. Gravity effect means if I will consider any fluid at the section 1 and 2, so it contains some mass. If fluid have a mass, so gravity force is also act here. So this gravity force attract in the downward direction. So this is the body force given by the gravity, and the F3 equal to Fp is equal to force exerted in the given direction on the fluid by fluid pressure of the outside the control volume, and the total and resultant force for the sum of the three type of forces Fr, Fb plus Fp. This is equal to m dot V out minus V in, and this is a total but in a fluid particle on the solid body touching the control volume, and it creates a one opposite reaction. So this opposite reaction force given by the R equal to minus FR. R equal to minus FR. So this is the force. This is the reaction force for this element. These are the application of the momentum equation. For this application of this momentum equation, we consider the different types of examples. And first is impact of jet on the plane surface. Means you take one pipe and creates jet from this pipe, and then this jet strikes on the wall. So this is the impact of jet on the plane surface. And force due to the flow around a curved vein. Means suppose one pipe, and which how much amount of force is created at the bend section, and this is the force due to the flow of fluid round a bent pipe. And reaction of a jet means how much reaction jet is produced, and force due to the flow of fluid around a bent pipe and the impact of jet. These are the best example for the momentum equation. So I will give introduction about this impact jet, flow around a curved vein, and the flow around a pipe, and the reaction of a jet, one by one in this lecture. Okay, for this case, we will first consider a jet hitting a flat plate, and at an angle 90 degrees. Suppose this is the jet which have a velocity v, and it strikes on this plate with a 90 degree angle, and this jet divided into two parts. One is upper side and another one is downside. We want to find the reaction force of the plate, that the force of the plate will have to apply to stay in the same position. stay in the same position. So here two cases are given. In the first case, plate is fixed, and in the second case plate is moving. So here also fluid is divided into two parts, but it creates a different angle from the main center axis of this plate, and this angle is 19 minus v. It is created by the this and this angle different, and it is helpful to consider the component of the velocity and force vectors perpendicular and parallel to the surface of the plate. So for this purpose, we consider the momentum equation and analyze the take same procedure. First is draw the control volume. Means what is the procedure we will adopt here? Draw a control volume and decide a coordinate axis system, calculate the total force, calculate the total pressure force, and calculate the total body force, and then if all forces are calculated, then we calculate the resultant force, and this is the resultant force is Ft equal to Fr plus Fp plus Fb, right? So these are the different kinds of forces acting on this wall or a plane surface here. So for the plane surface forces, the general first assume a case of plate is not fixed, plate is movable. So plate is movable, and in the general term, the jet velocity component normal to the plate is given by then the v equal to v minus u cos theta. U is the velocity of the plate, and v is the this theta. This is the angle of this normal axis of this plate to this striking angle, striking of this fluid. And then, sorry for this. So the mass flow entering the control volume, it gives the m dot equal to rho a v minus u If the plate is stationary, then the mass flow rate is here m dot equal to rho av, and thus the rate of change of momentum for the normal plate, this is equal to the rate of change of momentum equal to rho a v minus u into cos theta, and this is equal to rho a v square if plate is stationary and inclined. If plate is both stationary and perpendicular, then rho a v square. So these are the two formulas regarding this plate angle. If plate is stationary and inclined, so the formula is used here, rho a v square cos theta, and if plate is both stationary and perpendicular, then the formula used here is a rho a v square. So for the analysis of this, we can use different types of formulas, and these formulas where is used, where the need of this formula. And for the force exerted normal to the plate, it is equal to the rate of change of momentum normal to the plate. For the if plate is moving with velocity u, then the force for the normal to the plate is equal to the rho a v minus u cos theta, and this is there will be an equal and opposite reaction force exerted on the z by the plate. So in the direction parallel to the plate, the force exerted will depend upon the shear stress between the fluid and the surface of the plate. For ideal fluid, there would be no shear stress, and hence no force parallel to the plate is here exerted. So this is the case of fixed plate, and if plate is moving, then what will be effect. And this type of concept is used in the turbine blades also. If water is striking on the turbine blades, and what will happen, how to create the energy, and how much amount of momentum it will create. So these type of concept associated with the turbine blades theory. So in this first example, the example gives a flat plate is struck normally by a jet of water 50 mm in the diameter with a velocity of 18 meter per second. Calculate the force on the plate when it is stationary. Calculate the force on the plate when it is stationary, and the force on the plate when it moves in the same direction as the jet with the velocity of 6 meter per second. So we calculate the different solve this question with the help of momentum equation. So for the momentum equation, and this is the next question similar to the first question, but here is a plate is moving case. So a jet of water from a fixed nozzle has a diameter of d is here 25 mm and strike a flat plate at angle v of 30 degree to normal to the plate, and the velocity of the v is here 5 meter per second, and the surface of the plate can be assumed to be frictionless. So calculate the force exerted normal to the plate if the plate is stationary. If the plate is stationary, and the B case if the plate is moving with velocity u of 2 meter per second in the same direction as the jet. So we solve this question in the next. So for such case, the control volume is fixed relative to the plate. Since we wish to find the force exerted normal to the plate, and the x direction is chosen for the perpendicular to the surface of the plate, then the total force on the plate is here Ft equal to Fr plus Fb plus Fv. Fp is equal to m dot V out minus V in the x direction only. For the reaction force, R equal to minus Fr, then minus Fr it will gives only Fb plus Fp minus this type of equation. So for the gravity force, this is a negligible if fluid is a jet is assumed to be the atmospheric pressure. Throughout the FP is 0 here. So atmospheric pressure is 0 and the gravity force is negligible for this case. So R equal to minus FR. It gives the minus m dot V out minus V in is equal to the m dot V in minus V out into X. So where m dot is the mass per unit time of the fluid entering the control volume. So V out and V in are measured relative to the control volume, which is fixed to the plate. So this is the reaction equation for the plate. R equal to m dot V in minus V out. For the first case, if plate is stationary, then the mass per unit time of the fluid entering at the control volume is equal to the mass per unit time leaving the nozzle. So the initial component of velocity relative to the plate in x direction equal to v cos theta, and final component of velocity relative to plate in x direction is equal to 0, and this gives the Rx equal to m dot v in minus v out into x is equal to rho av v cos theta equal to rho av square cos theta. This is the Rx equal to 1000 into pi by 4 0.025 square into 5 square into cos 30 is equal to 10.63 Newton. So this type of reaction force created on this wall is here, right? This is the case if the plate is moving, and in the case of if the plate is moving, then it creates a one angle for the normal axis of this plate. This is a 30 degree, and then the mass per unit time of the fluid entering the control volume is equal to the mass per unit time leaving the nozzle, and this is subtracted by the mass per unit time required to extent of jet, and this is a rho av minus rho a u, and it is equal, this is equal to rho a v minus u also. So the initial component of the velocity in the direction of x, this is a v minus u cos of theta, and the final component of velocity relative to the plane in direction is equal to 0, and then the Rx is equal to m dot v in minus v out. This is x. In this case, the Rx is equal to m dot v in minus v out at the x direction. This is equal to rho a v minus u and v minus u cos theta. This cos theta is the 30 degree for this case, and then rho a v u this v minus u and this v minus u creates a v minus u whole square into cos theta. Then put the values. So density for water is here 1000, and this is a pi by 4 into 0.025 square, and this is the diameter of the jet, and 5 minus 2, these are the two velocities, and cos 30 is the angle which is created by a plate normal axis of the plate, right? So it will gives the reaction in x direction 3.83 Newton. This is a reaction is 3.83. So the resultant force acting on the wall if plate is moving, this is a 3.83 Newton. So this is the final answer of this question. And move to the next case, and this is the case of force due to the deflection of a jet by a curved vane. Suppose this is a curved surface. So for the both velocity and momentum are vector quantities. So for this, the magnitude of velocity remain unchanged, and a change in the direction of the fluid in the stream, it will gives a rise to change in of momentum. And if the stream is deflected by a curved vane, and this can be deflected by a entering and leaving the fluid tangentially without impact, a force will be exerted between the fluid and the surface of the vein. Between the fluid and the surface of the vein to cause this change in momentum. So how much momentum is created on this plate? So which will calculate in this next slide. For this, here calculate the component of this force parallel and perpendicular to the direction of the incoming stream, and the resultant can be combined to give the magnitude of the resultant force which the vein exerts on the fluid, and the equal and opposite reaction of the fluid on the vein. And this is just like a U1 and U2, and in the X and Y direction. For the note, the pressure force is 0 if the pressure force is 0, as the pressure at both inlet and outlets are the atmosphere pressure, right? And for this case we have taken some assumptions, just like a no body force in the X direction, no body force in the X direction, and the Y direction the body force acting in the weight of the fluid only, which is acting in the downward direction. And this is often small in jet volume is small, and sometimes ignored in analysis. Sometimes it is ignored in analysis also. So move to the next slide. This is a example. A jet of water, a nozzle is deflected through an angle, suppose here nu equal to 60 degree, and from its original direction by a curve vein which enters tangentially without shock with mean velocity of 30 meter per second and leaves with mean velocity of 25 meter per second. If the discharge from the nozzle is 0.8 kg per second. So calculate the magnitude and direction of the resultant force of the vein if the vein is stationary. If the vein is stationary. So find this value. The forces acting of the bend due to fluid change its direction. If the pipe tapers, there is a change in velocity magnitude. And do not forget pressure force. Do not forget the pressure force. And why do want to know the forces here? This is the force can be very large in the case of water supply pipes, right? And if bend is not fixed, it will move and eventually break the joints of the pipe, right? And we need the to know how much force supports must withstand. Means this force is very large if the pipe is bent at any section, right? So for this case, and this is the example number 2, and here this is a stationary jet, and this gives a velocity, water is flowing from this jet. This is a velocity of 4.9 meter per second, and jet diameter is 50 mm, and this is the control volume, and depth of water is here from the jet nozzle is here 1.5 meter. So it creates a velocity at the direction opposite direction of this jet. So u equal to 1.2 meter per second, and opposite direction to the jet, while the velocity of the jet related to the tank remains unchanged. In this is a very good question for this, and you solve as the homework problem for this question. Then move to the next section of this lecture. This is the MCQ questions lecture. Right? The flow in which streamlines are directed away from the origin is called as sink flow, doublet flow, source flow, and sourcing flow. What is the correct answer for this question? Just to think about this and find the correct answer. So I will give you 10 seconds for the correct answer. So find the correct answer for this. What is the correct answer for this? So source flow is the correct answer for this question. So all streamlines are directed away from the origin. This is called the source flow. Then move to the next question. The opposite case of source flow. This is very simple question. Opposite case of the source flow: doublet flow, source flow, sourcing flow, or the sink flow. What the correct answer for this question is? Sink flow is the correct answer. So A is the correct answer for this question. And then move to the next question, question number 3. The origin is called as singular point, multiple point, and sink flow and source flow. So this is called, the origin is called the singular point for this flow. So A is the correct answer for this question. A is the correct answer for this question. And then move to the next question number 4. In the source flow, the tangential velocity component is, in the source flow, the tangential velocity component is 0 for this case. So the correct answer is here 0. And remaining answer is 1, not defined, and infinity. These are incorrect answer. Then move to the question number 5. Is the scalar function of the space and time. So velocity potential function is a scalar function, and velocity vector, and pressure, these are the other thing. But is velocity potential function is the scalar function of the space and time also. Then we move to the next question, question number 6. For the question number 6, if compressibility force and surface tension force are neglected from the Newton's second law of motion, which of the following equation result? Navier equation result, Euler equation, Bernoulli's equation, and the Reynolds equation. So what the correct answer for this question? Then it gives the Euler equation, right? So the B is the correct answer. This is the 7th MCQ question. In the 7th is what does a pitot tube measure, upon which principle, and does a pitot tube work? And pressure, Bernoulli's principle, velocity, Bernoulli principle, pressure, Euler equation, and velocity, Euler equation. So just we take 10 seconds for this question. This is a very good question for you. And means pitot static tube. Pitot static tube measure the difference in pressure. Which type of difference in pressure? It measure the difference in static and dynamic pressure difference. It measure the static and dynamic pressure difference, and upon which principle is work. So pitot static tube is a application of Bernoulli's equation. So the first option is right. A option is correct. The pressure and Bernoulli's principle. It works on measure the pressure difference, and it works on the principle of Bernoulli's principle. A is the correct answer. And move to the next question. Question number 8 gives the velocity component at right angle to a particular direction. This is a velocity vector, stream function, and pressure line. This is gives by the velocity stream function is the right answer for this question, right? And then move to the next question, question number 9. So stream function gives the velocity component at right angle to the particular direction, right? In the equation, the unit of E, in the equation just like as a P by rho G into Z plus V square by 2. So this is the equation. The unit of E cannot be written as. So the unit of E is meter square per second square, joule per kg, Pascal per meter cube, and kg into meter second square. So this is the right answer, kg into meter second square. This is the right answer for this question. So the unit of E cannot be written as kg into meters per second square. And move to the last question, question number 10. What causes the turbulence in fluid flow? Kinetic energy, pressure, force, and potential energy. if kinetic if the velocity of the flow is increases, if the velocity of the flow is increases, it also increase the kinetic energy. It also increase the kinetic energy for the production of turbulence flow. So the correct answer is A. A is the correct answer. So kinetic energy. So and pressure, force and potential, these are the wrong answer. Correct answer for this question is this A is the correct answer, right? And then move to the references of this. For the reference of this lecture, these are the Engineering Fluid Mechanics by K.L. Kumar and Engineering Mechanics and Machine F.M. White, Fluid Mechanics and Machine A.K. Jain, and Fluid Mechanics V.L. Stripan and M.C. Grahil, and Fluid Mechanics with application S.K. Gupta and V. Gupta for new age publication. These are the references, and textbook for this subject is here D.S. Kumar, right? And thank you for this lecture and for giving attention to this lecture. Thank you all of you. Thank you.